Finally.
We've been drinking so much coffee.
I know.
We're finally back to beer. And we got a great one today. I'm assuming we haven't tried it yet.
Haven't tried it yet.
But Crest Trail from La Cumbre
Ooh, it
here in Albuquerque.
smells fantastic.
Let's go.
La Cumbre,
La Cumbre,
thank you.
love everything they've done all the time. So super excited for this one.
Wow, that beer is hoppy.
I like it.
Hoppy. All right, what are your thoughts, sir? Fantastic Four.
You want me to go first?
I want you to
no
go
idea
first.
what you thought.
Yeah, I want you to go first.
Anticipation on this movie has been insane for years.
For you or for the
just in general. And for Marvel,
right.
for moviegoers. I remember very vividly watching Fantastic Four back in 2005, 2007 when the first two came out. I was a kid back then, so I loved them. I enjoyed them.
Yeah,
I thought they were
awesome.
super cool. But yeah, so Fantastic Four First Steps, we've been building to this for so long. We were anticipating casting. Casting came out, directors, everything came out, and it finally got here. And it was like exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Interesting.
I thought they were going to play it safe, which I feel like they did in a lot of ways.
Yep.
They're like, hey, this movie just has to be good. We can't take risks.
Yeah.
I feel like Galactus was like a massive risk, but like I feel like that was coming for a long time.
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal from the jump, I was never like, oh, that's Reed Richards. That's him.
Yeah, me either.
I never thought
Me
that.
either.
He did a very good job.
Yeah.
Vanessa Kirby, I was like, not ever like anybody here. I was never like,
I know.
didn't look at them and I'm like, oh, that's who
Right.
you're meant to play.
Right.
But I thought they all did a very good job. I thought this movie was just a true Fantastic Four movie. It was fun.
Which is good.
There was a couple great action sequences that I enjoyed.
Yes, I agree.
I thought Galactus was like the most terrifying,
Dang.
like
That's cool.
live action villain I've ever seen. One of them for sure. Which Galactus is a big bad. Like this is one of the biggest. Like this is top 5, top 3.
One movie.
And you put him in there, and I think you did a great job with him.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
But again, super, super good in the fact that I'm like, oh, I got exactly what I needed. It wasn't overdone. It wasn't overblown. It wasn't boring.
But it's not
was just like normal.
Is it like mediocre? Are you saying like,
No.
it just you're just saying it's good? Like, oh, this movie is so good.
This movie is like, it could have been a movie if it wasn't a movie about the Fantastic Four. It could have just been a movie about 4 scientists trying to solve a Earth math problem.
You know, if like anything was like very Fantastic Four-ish.
Correct, which is not bad. But like
but safe.
I'm not running out to go buy a Human Torch t-shirt because I think he's the coolest superhero ever.
Yeah.
Or a Mr. Fantastic shirt. Like, I'm not any more attached to these characters after having watched the movie than I already was going into it.
That's
but
a
I liked
really
the
good
movie.
point, though.
Yeah.
Because it's not making anyone like wear the costumes for Halloween this year, right?
I don't see that personally.
Yeah.
I think this is like a big deal for like now in July, and then it just kind of goes away.
I think so.
I enjoyed it. Like I liked the movie. I had a good time with it. There was a lot of emotional moments that I felt were really good.
Right.
And there was no silly little joke at the end of it. And I really got to feel emotion for a little bit.
Yes.
And I haven't felt that in a long time. And I feel like the few jokes that were there were funny.
Yeah.
And there wasn't a lot of them because I can't even think of one.
Know.
But like the few that Johnny had were just little quips, but they weren't so over the top and they felt very natural. Yes. They felt like that's something a person would actually say.
They didn't even make the Johnny character over the top.
No.
Right. He's actually quite grounded. He's actually like
he's normal.
Self-conscious. He's like a little bit.
He's smart, which I thought was
right. Yeah. Well,
that's not nice.
Well, but they even in the movie they don't really think, or he knows he has this persona that he's not the smart one.
Yes.
So he's trying to make this effort.
The joke of the space girl. Ben makes a joke is like, well, yeah, you immediately fall in love with the space alien.
Oh,
which I thought was funny.
That
I'm like,
funny.
that's very in for his character.
Yeah.
And something your buddy would say.
Or he's like, is the board attached to the body?
Yeah.
Or it's like, that. Like those are kind of.
But it's just very small and it's very easy and it makes sense.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I thought everybody did a good job. But again, I'm like excited. I'm like, okay, this is cool. Like, I'll watch a sequel or whatever they do next.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think for me, the problem is that this movie has always felt as just a way for Marvel to get to the next thing. And it very much was that. It was a standalone movie. It was almost a course correction. So let's get back on course. But really, if we don't have a Fantastic Four 2, that's fine. It's just so that we can get to Doomsday. So let's introduce these characters. But are we going to be excited to see these characters in the next movie and see what they can do? I don't know that we have that feeling. Sue Storm is the only one where we see her power. And we're just like, man, that is power. And if she can bring that to the table, she stands a chance against whatever other villain we have going on.
So is that the next time we're seeing everybody is
I'm guessing
Doomsday?
Yeah. But ultimately, the movie itself is good. I would recommend this to a lot of people because it's very family friendly. It's actually more family friendly than Superman was. So I took my kids to see this movie and it was perfectly fine. Yeah. Other than my 7-year-old not like quite understanding some plot points. He was just like, wait, Dad, why did that happen? You can absolutely take your family. And it's actually a family story, right?
Yes, it's about a family.
It's about a family, which is why I think it was such an appropriate time to take the family to the movie. And it was good. It was enjoyable by everybody in that theater, I believe. Mm-hmm. So this movie to me is good, very entertaining, very fun. And honestly, I don't really have a lot of negative things to say about it. Yes, there are like some things that are kind of silly. And I wish like the Silver Surfer backstory and like, I'm not really like too crazy. I wish they would have done more with that character about it. But I get that she sacrificed herself to save her planet. And now she's like forever a slave to Galactus. Galactus, you're right. Amazing bad guy. That was so cool.
So terrifying.
The action sequence from the time that they actually take off in the spaceship, right? And they do the jump, the hyper jump to get to Galactus until they come back to Earth. Like that whole sequence with fighting Galactus and going to the black hole so that they could lose Silver Surfer, like all of that whole sequence, like it was such a good action sequence.
Yes.
I was so impressed.
Yes.
That whole 20 minutes or so, right?
It was a while.
It was a while.
It was a good chunk of time.
It could have been even 30 minutes. It was a long while. I was extremely impressed.
Yeah.
Having said that, some of the CGI is a miss in this movie. They don't quite get all of it quite right.
It looked better than the trailer did. The trailer
it did look. I was very nervous.
That was super sketchy.
And my big concern with the movie originally was that this is the WandaVision team, right? That's coming out and doing I think it's like same director, same producer, same like set designer, like it's like quite a bit of the WandaVision team.
Yeah.
I was just worried that the scope of it was going to feel like a TV show. That was my big concern. But after we get that huge action sequence, I was like, you're like, this is this is...
But again, they did like the 60s like throwback.
Yeah, like a combo, right? Like a modern, like a futuristic 60s.
Yes.
Which is just
cool. Was it WandaVision like that too?
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, they just had periods.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like one episode was
it didn't feel like WandaVision, but like it had the same...
I was worried about that though.
Yeah. It had the same like flavors here and there and... You know, being in the 60s, the whole timepiece thing.
It has the same, like, very well-litness, right? Like, there's not a lot of contrast and lighting in this movie. It's just everything's so well-lit.
Yep,
it's like like a TV set. That's where I feel like, that's where I felt like, it was, we probably could have done some better cinematography here, but all the Marvel movies, honestly, are pretty similar.
Yeah.
They're all very well-lit, not a lot of contrast in lighting, so... I didn't really care too much about that. I was just worried that we weren't going to get some big, awesome action sequences.
And that was the best part.
They delivered. Yeah.
I mean, even the end with the spoilers, the baby, and like all that stuff I thought was cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, I enjoyed it from top to bottom.
Yep.
Again, it's cool.
Right,
like
exactly.
I hope I see these characters again, and I'm sure we will. And
I'm sure we will.
I think a lot of it is I am
almost guaranteed
superhero. I'm Pedro Pascal out,
dude, for sure.
Like
I had a Pedro Pascal weekend with the Materialists and Fantastic Four, and that was just like holy
which
cow.
Again, good for him. Do your thing, go for it. But like, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot for sure.
He is everywhere. I know. Congrats to that guy. He really came in and took over. Good job.
Do your thing.
But honestly, I would recommend this movie to pretty much everyone I know. I think there's something in there for everyone.
Post-credit scene. How are you feeling about that?
I wish Robert Downey would have just like turned and looked at the camera. I wish we would have just had like a little like a little,
that whole thing makes me so nervous. And I don't want to get into that.
I cannot wait.
But I don't know. I'm trying not to be negative, but I'm like it just is all extremely.
Yeah.
Again, not to get into it, but I'm gonna get into it for 20 seconds. It just seems very gimmicky to bring him back to play another character
gotcha.
in the same unit. Like it just
seems
it just seems like, hey, we panicked and we needed something to keep people like there's no other way people are gonna come back. If we don't do this thing.
For sure.
Again, that doesn't mean it's not gonna work. Doesn't mean it can't be great. I think it's going to be interesting.
There's just
But I'm like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
It seems personally. Like my biggest fear is you have a lot of characters on screen, right? For Secret Wars, for Doomsday, you have a lot of characters. And I'm just like, we don't have the same buildup of movies like we did with with Avengers, right? Like when we had Endgame, it's like we had so many years of a buildup to this. This one feels
10.
like...
We had 10.
Yeah, well, we had like 20 movies. Yeah. Like it's a long time. And this one feels like we got to do this first to get everyone back into the theater. Yeah. And then we'll build up to the next thing, right? And so it feels a little bit backwards compared to the previous round for phase 1 and phase 2. But hopefully they pull it off. I'm excited to see a lot of these characters back on screen. I think like you're saying, as long as it's interesting... and they can pull it off. Hopefully they didn't even consider RDJ unless someone had a script that made sense.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like and they have done that to their credit. Found a way to make it work up until... Because
you're right. If not,
all this happens.
It's going to be stupid.
But
it's going to be so dumb.
I don't know. Again, it doesn't matter. At least in my mind, it's so far away at this point. It's pretty really far, not, but...
Yeah, I know what you mean.
In my mind, maybe I'll do some catch up and watch... other stuff between then, but like for now,
I don't know if you have to. I mean, there's a lot in there.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know where First Steps falls in this. I have no idea.
Yeah,
is it before all this other stuff happens?
We don't know yet.
They started doing the world jumping when they're like, "Oh, we're gonna like move the planet."
Right.
I was like, "Oh, maybe they're not in the Marvel universe and they're gonna jump that world into."
There's something there. Oh my! The Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU,
not the DCEU.
Maybe they will jump into the DCU.
Maybe they will jump. Yeah. So I thought that's where they're gonna like jump in.
That would have been. I thought
there was gonna be like some like little cameo by somebody else. Like, oh, you're in this world now.
You're like, yeah.
Oh, that would have been cool. I don't know.
That would have been fun.
Again, I don't know where this is in the lineup of things. I have no idea. As far as like a Fantastic Four movie, yeah. It was good.
Best one of all of them?
It was the best one of all of them, but I'm still watching 200005 if I feel like it. Yeah. Nobody can tell me anything. I don't care what you think. I don't care if you didn't like it.
Yeah.
It just one of those things. It was one of the first superhero movies ever that I watched that I remember.
At the introduction of the superhero era.
Like, you could go to the theater to watch that movie. So, like, it's just one of those things has a special place in my heart.
And they're fun. Come on, guys. Don't be so hard on these movies.
No, they're not good movies. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy them.
They're fun.
No, there's a lot of things out there that aren't good.
But having said that, best one of all of them,
for
sure.
Definitely best one for sure.